There is something hypnotic about the most extreme moments of the wild. Perhaps it's the raw purity of survival instinct, or the mathematical perfection behind every predatory move. You asked for more, and we delivered. Even more astonishing moments, even more surprising encounters, and survival strategies that will redefine everything you thought you knew about nature. We are going to analyze, explain, and understand footage that is rarely captured on camera. And speaking of decisive moments, have you ever imagined what happens when lions invade cities? Then let's dive into the most complex behaviors of the animal kingdom, where every move is calculated, every decision could be the last, and where the line between predator and prey can shift in a matter of seconds. Leave a like if you enjoy this type of content. Let's get started. This domestic cat, driven by instinct, spots something that captures its attention, a crab. However, the crab has no interest whatsoever in being anyone's source of entertainment. Crabs did not get this far by chance. They have existed for millions of years, surviving mass extinctions that wiped out countless other species. Their claws are strong enough to break a human finger with ease. At first glance, it looks like a completely one-sided confrontation. On one side, 200 kilograms of pure muscle, equipped with canines capable of piercing hide and crushing bone. On the other, a seemingly defenseless creature, roughly the size of a medium-sized dog. But the pangolin does not need to run, climb, or fight. It carries its defense with it. The feline is now face-to-face with one of the greatest masterpieces of evolutionary engineering. Each pangolin scale is made of keratin, the same material as human hair and nails, but arranged in a structure that rivals some of the toughest materials ever created by humans. These scales overlap like tiles on a roof, forming a surface that is, quite literally, bite-proof. To understand how effective this defense is, an adult lion has a bite force of approximately 650 pounds per square inch. After several minutes of fruitless attempts, the lion finally realizes that this battle cannot be won with strength alone. A 4-kilogram domestic cat making a 140-kilogram black bear completely retreat. This hyena was about to learn that not everything that looks harmless truly is. The scene unfolds at a seemingly peaceful lagoon. To the hyena, that dark and motionless mass poses zero threat. After all, hyenas are known for their intelligence and risk assessment skills. But this time, the judgment was fatally wrong. What the hyena failed to recognize was that she was staring at one of Africa's most dangerous animals, right in its natural element. Hippos spend up to 16 hours per day submerged in water, keeping only their eyes, ears, and nostrils above the surface. In a split second, the hyena goes from confident predator to panicked prey. And the hippo is not playing around. These animals claim more human lives in Africa than lions and crocodiles combined, and their territorial behavior in the water is absolute. This raccoon approached the drawing, touching it with its paws, as if processing the astonishing discovery that the image somehow is him. It is like witnessing the exact moment an animal begins to grasp the concept of self-identity. In this rare scene, a sheep tries to push away a Kangal puppy, possibly due to territorial instinct or simply feeling threatened. But what happens next reveals why this breed is considered one of the most protective on the planet. This gentle giant has a clear code of conduct. Whoever touches the pup must face the guardian. This scene unfolds in a swamp, where an eagle, the majestic sovereign of the skies, finds itself in a desperate situation. Its powerful wings, capable of carrying it to altitudes of over 3,000 meters, are now useless, coated in thick mud that clings to its body like natural cement, anchoring it to the ground. This is the worst nightmare of any bird of prey. Eagles are aerial hunting machines with eyesight up to 8 times sharper than that of humans and talons capable of exerting 400 kilograms of pressure per square centimeter. But all that evolutionary superiority becomes irrelevant when flight is no longer an option. It is in this moment of extreme vulnerability that a young alligator, still in its growth phase, but already equipped with the full arsenal of predatory instincts, detects movement along the muddy bank. To him, the immobilized eagle represents a rare opportunity, an apex predator rendered completely defenseless. Feline reflexes operate at a speed that impresses even scientists. A cat's reaction time is only 20 to 70 milliseconds, compared to 200 to 250 milliseconds in humans. This means that by the time you've barely realized something is happening, the cat has already analyzed the situation, made a decision, and taken action. In India, something unprecedented is unfolding. Lions and leopards are literally invading cities, walking through the streets as if they were urban residents. This is not an isolated or accidental occurrence. We are witnessing a real-time evolutionary adaptation driven by human pressure on natural habitats. This story begins with a 200-kilogram adult lion walking calmly through its territory when it comes across a monitor lizard, a creature about 1.5 meters long that, for most animals, would be nothing more than a quick snack. But this encounter takes a completely unexpected turn. Sometimes, two experienced predators reach a silent agreement that defies our expectations about animal rivalry. An adult crocodile is just a few meters away, clearly aware of the hyena's presence, yet showing no signs of aggression. The hyena assesses the situation. It needs food, but the crocodile poses a danger if it chooses to strike. The crocodile, in turn, could easily ambush the hyena, but doing so would require energy and movement, and it offers no guarantee of success against such an agile predator. But this hyena was not so lucky when it got too close to the edge for a drink of water. In the coastal waters of Australia, a 5-meter saltwater crocodile encounters a shark in what can only be described as neutral territory. The power of the crocodile's bite, demonstrated in real time. And what happens when a domestic cat decides that the laws of nature simply do not apply to them? Sometimes, the most extraordinary thing we can witness is two completely different animals choosing to become friends.